away. Greetings to our Chinese friends. We're looking forward to sharing the next 5 weeks with you, doing our STEAM projects together. So we're going to quickly introduce ourselves and then you can do the same, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. My name is Christine Earnshaw, the teacher. We are starting our first of 6 STEAM lessons. So what is STEAM? I think, can anyone tell us what STEAM means in China? Can any of you tell us what STEAM means?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so we know what STEAM means. That's excellent.
Oh,
Science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Okay, I'll write that up later. So, we need to look at the rubric just very quickly. Do you people have the rubric there in front of you? Okay, so we have 8 stages to the learning process in STEAM lessons. The first one is imagine. If you can imagine something, you can create it. And the next one is ask. You need to ask lots of questions. Not just any old question, but you have to ask sensible questions by using your prior knowledge and any clues that you might gain from what we're talking about and discussing and researching. So it's sensible questions. 3 is plan. We need to make a plan before we can start creating. And the plan needs to be both pictorial, using pictures, and words, so notes along with the pictures. Number 4 is creating, so that's the fun part where you get your hands onto materials and you actually make what you have drawn in your plans and agreed on in your group. 5 is testing, so anything that we create has to be tested to make sure that it works the way we need it to work. Number 6 is improve. So if we test our creation and find that it doesn't work the way we intended it to work or need it to work, then we have to think of solutions to make improvements so that it will work the way it needs to. And number 7 is sharing. We always need to share with each other. So the New Zealand children will share with the Chinese children and vice versa. And when we're sharing, we need to be able to explain in words what we have done and why. And the last one, 8, is reflecting. Thinking about what we have done. Has it met our expectations? Has it worked or not? And also reflecting on how well we've worked. So we need to be communicating all the time with each other. Groups need to communicate together and the classes need to communicate.
Yeah, communication is very...
Right. So hopefully, I'm not sure, are the Chinese children in their groups already?
4 people. They 4 students in one group.
Great. Great.
非常好.
That's excellent. Thank you.
非常棒.
Okay, so my people need to be paying attention too. You are working in groups of 4 or 5. Put your hand down for a minute, please, and listen. Now, the important thing about working in groups is what? Who can tell me what the important thing is about working in groups?
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
团体工作.
Make sure you listen to the people in your group.
Yes.
必须要聆听别人说话.
Good communication.
非常好的沟通.
Good communication.
Give everybody a chance to talk.
Everybody needs to have the chance to talk.
每一个同学都要有机会在说话，发表意见.
Give everybody a turn.
Bigger voice.
Give everybody a turn.
Everyone needs to have a turn.
所以需要轮流做.
Forgotten? Okay, now, the most important thing about group work is respecting everyone in the group.
最重要的
what we need to make sure we do, people, is we must show everyone the proper respect that everyone deserves while you're working together. So no put downs, no name calling, no nonsense. Learning is a serious business. You can have fun, but it's a serious business, and you must pay due respect to everyone.
Yeah, we can.
If you disagree with something that someone has said, you must disagree respectfully. So you say something like, are you sure that will work? Because I thought maybe this way would be better. What do you think? So it's always done nicely. Desktop down, Charlie. Desktop down. Do it again, please. Okay, so let's just have a quick little discussion about water. Why is water so important to all life on Earth?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, do we have some ideas from the Chinese children?
We need a drink every day. So we need water.
Good girl, yes, absolutely. Anyone from my end?
现
Why
在
is water so
新西兰那
important?
边的同学怎么回答呢？
It's important because it helps your, like, it keeps you healthy and helps your brain work.
It helps us to be able to have seafood and have life in to have life in the ocean.
Okay.
水是养育了生命在海洋里。
Most foods need water and no sushi.
Most all living things need water, Jack. Yes.
所有食物都需要，都包括了水。
Because of dehydration.
Without it, we will dehydrate. Yes.
对了，如口渴的时候。
我们的生活是离不开水的，包括喝水、饮用，包括我们一些日常活动，我们都需要水。
So she says, we can't.
比如说我们做饭，或者是洗澡，或者是洗手，或者是保持我们身体的卫生。
So she said we can't live without water because we need water to take shower, plants and drink all the things we can't without water.
Absolutely, good girl.
非常棒。
My people need to settle down, and you need to pay attention. Just think about communities which are water poor. That means they don't have a lot of water. And I was thinking of A Long Walk to Water that my class read last year. So how do communities that don't have a lot of water, how do they cope?
是非常昂贵的，对不对？
So when things go wrong in life, sometimes if there's a disaster, water becomes a priority for people. Do you know how your communities, do you people know how our community plans for a disaster? Okay, so we had better probably just move along a little bit faster now. I hope that everyone's family has got a plan in place in case things go wrong.
Christine, please.
And if you haven't, you need to be thinking about how you will cope if there's a disaster, and maybe make some plans in your family. But it would be quite a good idea to move on to the video clip if that's possible. Everyone needs to have a desktop down. And I don't want to see desktops going up again. I don't want to see desktops going up again, people. You need to look and listen and think about what she was saying. There were things that we were going to do, but I think we've only got 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, if the teacher can go over the scenario again with the children tomorrow, and we're meeting again on Friday. So between now and Friday, if we all discuss the scenario and start thinking about it, I just want to bring your attention to the fact that there's homework as well.
Yes.
And we have
我们在说工作那个作业。
scenario.
布置作业了啊。
We have got some homework videos for the children to watch. So there are a number of I'm just not quite sure. Did we have the videos? Do we have the videos there? Because I know I put a link into them. Just trying to find. Okay, I'm just not seeing them here, although I know I did put them in at one stage. But just want you to be aware of the homework for this between now and Friday is to watch the first 3 video clips about water filters and their importance to us and to the world. Gather together any ideas that you may like to try to use in the creation of your group's water filter. And you need to think about questions you want to ask your PhD student to email through to them and bring to class.
Yes.
So the expectation for Friday is that you come to lesson 2 with 4 or 5 ideas and plans to share with the other members of your group and with us in New Zealand. So if the Chinese teacher can please go through the slides and
yes.
Work towards making sure that we all have those ideas when we come back to class on Wednesday. On Friday, that would be really good.
Yes.
Okay, that's lovely. If you don't have the videos, can you let me know through
sure.
A&E, and I will make sure that you get the video clips for the homework.
Yeah.
I can send those through to you today or tomorrow.
Okay,
so
thank you.
If you can let A&E know if you don't have those homework video clips. Lovely. Thank you so much. Okay, we look forward to seeing you again on Friday, people.
我们跟 Christine 老师他们说再见。
Bye bye. Okay, I think we're all ready now. Greetings, everyone.
Yeah.
Is our
we can
Chinese
start our
class
class
ready?
Okay, we can start now, Christine. Thank you.
Lovely, thank you. That's fantastic. Okay. Hello, everybody. It's lovely. Off, we're going to have a quick sharing of our homework. Would anyone in China like to tell us what you have done for homework? Side? They'd like to tell us what they learned for homework.
Okay, just a minute.
They're going to share their homework with us, so you need to be really looking and listening, people. Hands down.
We can drink clean water.
而且用起来是非常方便的。
Okay, did you have any questions that you asked your PhD students in China?
Oh yeah, they prepared some questions. So is it the PS?
Oh, that's a good question. And what did your PhD students say?
PhD student. The PhD students haven't give us the answer. So how about we can discuss now or discuss with Christine?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any ideas what happens to the dirt
now Christine,
when the water passes through the filter? Yes, I'll just pass it over to our PhD student.
Oh, okay. So Christine 老师把那个麦克风给我们。
That sounds good to me.
Hi.
She can explain it really well.
So your question is like, what happens to the dirt?
Yes.
So what exactly the students think happens to them? Like, let me get the idea first, and then I'll explain.
So their idea is the dirt thing still in the water filter.
But the water passes through.
Yeah.
Actually, what happens when you create your own water filters, it happens in such a way that you have to, after a certain period of time, if you see that the flow rate of the water which is coming out, if it really becomes slow, then you have to change the whole filtering system. So you take out the whole filter, all the dirt, the sand, everything which is there, and you try to discard it. And then you have to create a new system again, a similar one, so that you still have the whole filtration going on as a process.
So
because if there is a lot of dirt which is collected, it will actually eventually it will stop the water flow or the water treatment or the filtering.
One of my students is going to ask a question that my children asked our PhD student, and she gave a really good answer to. So Kian, could you please tell us what your question was?
Why doesn't the sand and dirt and charcoal just make the water dirtier?
In terms of this, I would like to explain that when we actually set up the filtration, we put it in layers, right? So first layer we put charcoal, then sand, and then gravel. The whole point of doing this is that gravel takes the bigger particles, and then everything flows in stages. So there isn't mixing, which does not make the water dirtier. And if you want to really keep it clean, you can use cotton balls, which also takes up the extra dirt, right? And one advice. Okay, so after that, what will happen is when you put in the dirty water, it will go through stages. So first,
To read through the scenario, but before I do that, I just want to go very quickly go over the ILO. So our learning intention today is to understand the properties and roles of different materials that can be used in a water filter and how they work together. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to go through the scenario now. So what you need to imagine is, and I'm hoping that they've already read through it because it was in the first lesson, I'm just quickly going to go through it. So the water in the Mangere sewage treatment plant has become contaminated by a virulent bacteria which is not able to be filtered out of the water by the usual filtration method. Okay, hundreds of people have become sick from drinking their normal tap water, and a few have even been hospitalised. Auckland has been declared a civil emergency, and bottled water is being transported in from other cities around New Zealand and flown over from Australia, but it is not keeping up with demand and it is expensive. People are in a state of unprecedented panic and desperation. Okay, there is a muddy stream that runs through the park at the end of your street. You can say that bit. You and your friends decide to research and make your own water filter so that you can drink the stream water.
Yes.
If you are successful, you will make enough water filters for your neighbours and other local people that you know. But first you must research, make, test and refine your prototype using materials you can get cheaply and easily. You need to put your heads together and start thinking about how you will go about designing and creating your water filter. Okay, so that's a scenario that you were given that you have to think about. So what you now need to think about is how you're going to plan your water filter. What you need to think about is how you can develop your design, what materials you will need, what the features of your design are going to be, and which properties are the most important ones to include and why.
Yes.
Okay, so when you're going to plan it, when you're going to draw your plan, you have to make sure that you have captions or notes next to your drawings. And we've got a little video clip that we're going to share now that shows you how to go about doing your drawing of your plans. Are you able to play the video?
Yes. The first one, is it?
I think the second one.
The second one, how to draw the pen, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. I hope that's the right one. No. Yes.
Is it this one?
Yes. So draw the views of the objects given below with sectional front view and sectional side view. So you do the front view and you do the side view of your filter. What it looks like from the front and what it looks like from the side.
Yes. So we can see the video from different angle to see the object, the water filter, right?
This is actually, that's on the diagonal more, isn't it? It's not a strictly side view because you want to be able to see inside as well. Okay, so you're going to look at it from all angles, people. From different angles. And these give the dimensions, the measurement. If you're using a plastic bottle, though, you won't need a lot of dimensions.
Christine 老师在说呢
But it's a good idea to...
Yes.
I don't expect your plans to look as perfect as that, but I do expect you to try and show the front view and the side view at least, okay?
Christine 老师说其实
You're going to do it on... My people are going to use A3 paper to do this, so that I suggest you do it on the landscape rather than portrait, so that you can show a front view and a side view next to each other. Is there anything you change, people, after listening to what the PhD student has told you about materials? You to get some paper, Charlie, and get your sketches done. Yep.
I think we still have 2 minutes only.
Logan, are you still drawing a fire under there? If you're boiling that little bit of water all the time, it will be boiling. As it's dripping in, it will be evaporating and you'll have nothing in there. You just don't want the fire. Just if you take the fire out now and boil it afterwards, because it only has to boil for 1 to 2 minutes to be drinkable. But if you've got the fire going the whole time, that's a long time that fire will be burning away and evaporating all your water, sweetie. Okay, you'd like to show yours, Oscar, please. Can we show some of our plans now? Come up to the camera.
Okay, time's up, so everybody get prepared to listen.
You want to explain, make sure that you put yours in front of the camera so they can see it? Cool. And just explain it.
要进行分享了，所以
where's the
请留意
Where's the microphone?
What happens is there's a 30-liter bottle, like a drum thing, and inside this little
point to it.
Inside this little
you point to the drum. Yep.
Yeah. And then inside there's a little pipe that goes there, and the mixture's inside there with a couple of holes which has coffee filters to stop the mixture escaping. So when you put the water in, it gets filtered. When you take it out, it gets filtered.
My design?
Yes.
My design, it has the water bottle on top with all the things.
What things?
The
what materials?
We got sponge on the top.
Sponge on the top.
So the water can go through this hole, go to the different layers. They're using the similar material like sand, like the cotton, One more.
One more, very quickly.
非常快的，稍微说一下。还有一个同学吗？OK.
Oh, that's lovely. Very easy to see. Very clear.
非常清楚。好，那请同学解释一下你的Yeah, it's very clear. Thank you. 好，谢谢这位同学。
Lovely.
Good.
Yes, thank you very much. That's lovely.
非常好啊。
Okay, so before next lesson, people, you need to look at all the designs in your group, and you need to talk to your group about the one that you think. You need to look at them and decide which one's the best, and rethink anything that might need changing, anything at all, whether it's a part of the design of your filter or if it's the materials you're using. But you need to think really carefully if you want to change anything, because next week we're going to start to make them. And you need to also think about, before next lesson, how you can add an artistic element. So what kind of art element can you add to your design, and what purpose will it play in your whole overall filter? So it needs to be, is it going to be make it aesthetically pleasing to look at? Is it going to enhance the materials that you're using? Is it going to play a part in the whole filtering process itself? Is it going to be an integral part of your design? Is it going to make your filter unique? So that's what you need to be thinking about before you come next week. And please, can you bring all the materials that you will need to make your filter to next lesson?
Yes.
Thank you so much. So we will all look forward to seeing what you people make next week. We're going to get into the making really quickly, and hopefully we'll be able to share it and talk about it before the end of the lesson. So come prepared, people, because we're going to be prepared here.
Yeah.
20 minutes anyway, at least 20 minutes anyway.
20 minutes, yes. Okay,
we can share them. So if they come half made and they just finish them off, then we can talk about them, and we can show. We can we can put dirty water through them and see how it's going.
Okay.
And we can talk about them.
Everybody need to well prepare, so see you next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Okay, 再见.
Thank you, everyone.
再见.
Bye bye, everybody. See you next week. Bye.
Bye. One.
Yes, right. You ready, everyone? Go. Are we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you. Okay, so today, everybody, our ILO for today, I'm sorry, I did forget to put it into the document, but it's on my board, so I'll just say it. Our learning intention for today is to make a working water filter. We can use the materials we have brought. We can justify why we are using certain materials, and we can discuss what we are using and our design with other students in our class and with China. Yes. Okay, so have you people already started to make your filters? Oh, lovely. Would there be one group that would like to share what they have already done with us? Sam has nearly finished making his one.
Sam, looks lovely.
Right, we need to...
Yes? Oh, that's great.
It's very big. Very big.
非常大. Okay, Sam, could you please share with us? Thank you.
This is my DIY water filter.
这是我的自制的.
It is made out of 3 large pieces of bamboo.
有竹子，就是那个用竹子做的支撑架。
We
Yes.
firstly cut the bamboo pieces down to size, then we tied them at the top.
搭一个三角形的架子。
A little hook, well, sort of cut little holes into the sides for the bits of string.
对了，然后再用布呢，造成三层布啊，好像一个兜一样的。
Then we cut 3 tablecloths and tied them on.
Why are you using grass?
为什么用那个粗纱最上面的？
That grass could catch the big pieces and chunks, and it would also sort of freshen it up a bit.
好，他们就是
It's meant to catch all the really big chunks and just let the water flow through, and also take out most of the coal is meant to take out all the bugs and other stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so can we have one from your side now?
Yes.
我们那个拿茶包带上来代替过滤纸。
这是请等一下啊。They have the Chinese tea bag and the coffee filter.
Yes.
Yes. 继续。
That sounds good. Busy bees working now, okay? Everyone's starting to make their filters.
Okay, thank you. Now we invite one student from China to share this. Okay, thank you.
我们第一层用了比较大的石头。
So the first layer is the big stone, so it's the bigger sand.
Oh, yes. At the bottom.
At the bottom,
第二层我们用了较为细小的石子。
So the top layer is the grateful, so the second layer, the smallest one.
A Bruce Mac person. Right, who thinks... Oh, Charlie, you come and do your one. For both of you.
好，刚才中国方呢是2位同学一起分享啊，这也是很好的啊，不止一个同学在说话。
Be careful in case it breaks, okay?
Okay, yeah, turn, yes, we can see you very clearly. So can you speak that?
Okay, so we have the cotton buds at the bottom.
好，最下
We're
面
gonna go
的
with
是
rocks.
棉花，然后是石子。Yes.
But instead of using rocks, we use cotton buds.
Yeah, the cotton, right?
Yeah.
The cotton at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. 啊，你看到棉花在下面有挺大的一层啊，他们用了，然后上面是小石子。Yes. How about on the rock? Yeah, we can see.
Then we have gravel. Sadly, it got overtaken by the sand. Oh, we got gravel as well, but it got overtaken by the sand.
他们
The layers got a bit mixed up. The gravel and sand got a bit mixed up.
Oh, well, they're rocks and cotton buds just to start the process up.
It's actually charcoal first. Charlie, you need to say what you've got. You've got charcoal first.
Yeah, 这黑色那层是碳啊，他们用。
Then they've got gravel, or they're quite big bits of stone.
然后下
Okay, so Charlie, tell everyone why you use some volcanic rock.
We use volcanic rock because it's already been activated and it has holes throughout the
Little
holes to capture some of the bad stuff.
Yes.
The bad stuff, Charlie. The toxins,
The
right?
toxins and the scoria.
Yes, would some of the children from China like to give my children some feedback, what they think about?
Okay, can you hear that?
我觉得非常的好。
The Chinese.
Very good.
How about from Lesson side? Any feedback to the Chinese student?
to get Brandon come across then, please.
好，我们邀请 Brandon 同学。
What my people think of the Chinese tea at the top of the first filter.
I think all your designs are good, but need a bit of improvement.
Oh, no, what do you mean by that? You have to explain yourself.
Yes, Brandon, any detail for the improvement?
What do you think they need to do to make improvement? Well, you can't say that unless you know what you mean. Can anyone from my end offer some? Okay, Shania, thank you.
It's an idea that we both haven't thought of.
None of us thought it's very innovative.
非
All
常
of it was well thoughted.
She said that she thought that all of the filters that we saw in China were very well thought through. So well done, China. We look forward to seeing them next lesson all finished, and we will be testing them.
Yeah, so the next lesson we need to test the free filter, right?
We will be testing them and seeing what works and what doesn't work.
Yes.
And why we think that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Christine. It's a lovely lesson. Christine, the Chinese teacher, said, thank you very much for all the students sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so
thank you to the Chinese students also, because that was a really nice interaction.
Yeah, 谢谢，这是很好的合作，然后交流啊，谢谢你们中国的老师跟同学们。So we see each other. We're looking for next lesson. See you guys. 谢谢。
I just need to know if next Tuesday would be all right for China, because we have Good Friday next Friday.
Okay.
Week,
so we will communicate with the time.
Okay?
Yeah, I will discuss later. Thank you. Christine 老师只是确认一下下一节课的时间，我们跟老师之后会有继续的沟通，确定下一节课的时间。那谢谢中国同学 ，Thank you, New Zealand peoples. Bye.
谢谢你们，谢谢新西兰的同学和老师，谢谢。
Bye.
Bye bye.
Time. Thank you.